Hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy CowboyJobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Because without you guys, man, this just wouldn't work. Thank you, everybody who joined in for the live stream. I appreciate everybody being there. Love all the comments. Although they're going through so fast, it's hard to keep up. This season is not the season that we wanted, but it's the season that we deserved. We came in figuring we're going to take off from where we were. Forgive me, you're going to hear a few beats because everybody and their sister is texting me right now. But I want to get these thoughts out of my head. The game was ugly. Dak Prescott, terrible game. Awful game, but ugly game. Dez Bryant. Not sure what's gone on with Dez Bryant. You know, his whole rant there on the sideline, and then gets the ball and boom, leaves it out there and just gets punched out. That was the game changer. That was the moment, like I pointed out, the moment when Ryan Switzer fumbled that ball against the Rams, that punt, that was the momentum shift. The defense, they played about as well as you could expect, just finally ran out of gas. Taco, you know, he got a sack, nice little tackle. We got holding calls all over the place that aren't being called against us. But, you know, we can talk about the tip pass that went off Dez's hands or Dak Bryant. I can't even talk. We can talk about all those mistakes. But, see, we've been here before. I'm getting everybody who's saying that Dak Prescott is just garbage. You can't win with him. You know, he's a bum. Get him out here. Get somebody else. Bring in the backup quarterback. But I always say, remember the past. Good and bad. You need to remember it so you can learn from it. And I swear, it was crazy that, excuse me, I still get this bad cold, that a fan had shared with me that memory from 4 years ago. Because this is Deja Vu, guys. Tony Romo's had these same kind of games with those 8-8 seasons. We've had questionable play calling in the past. Explain to me how it is that Zeke Elliott, coming back, being rested for 6 weeks, having lost weight, was unstoppable in the first half. Had 80 yards in the first half. Yet the second half, it was like you forgot he was on the team. On a day when you know your quarterback and your wide receivers got some issues, how do you, on 1st and goal on the 3-yard line, line up a shotgun and not even try and run the ball? Are you kidding me? All of you guys that are saying quarterbacks suck, he lost, Dez Bryant lost it, look at the damn coaching staff. The key for me that it's coaching is the problem. These guys have regressed. They're not getting better. Basically, they show up with the talents that they have, and the coaches put them in there with the same predictable plays over and over and over and over again, and everybody figures it out. Once Tyron Smith was out, Seattle, boom. You know that Todd Gurley got 200 yards last week running the ball in Seattle's defense. Zeke Elliott was on pace to be able to do the same damn thing, but in the second half, you don't run the ball. This is the same thing when I talk about Green Bay, where you're up 26-3 against Matt Flynn, and you threw the ball more than Green Bay Packers trying to catch back up, and they win. That's coaching. You got a wide receiver who's completely losing it. He's on the sidelines yelling, screaming, and everything else, sitting here like this. This is where coaching comes in and becomes a factor. You grab a hold of that guy and say, hey, Des, forget about it, man. Forget about it, Des. Listen, we're going to be all right. I need you to get your head in the game and focus. Here's what we need to do. This is an adjustment we're going to make. This is where coaches, how often do you see the coaches with guys on the sidelines, coaching them, making adjustments? Do you? Because I don't see it very often. I know I'm old school. Excuse me, this cold is kicking my ass. But I always remember after every series, after every time we came off the field, starting lineup, we all sat down there together. Coaches there, we didn't have iPads back then, or touchscreens, or Chromebooks, or anything. We had a chalkboard and chalk. He's drawing plays. Dudes, this is what they're doing over here. To counter that, we're going to do a quick screen over there. You know, when you see this guy, he's leaning in, his knuckles are white, he's blitzing. He's coming all out. When he rolls a little bit back on his heels, he's going back in pass coverage. That's coaching. That's adjusting. That's being in the moment of saying, here's what I see. Because I know every time I go to a Cowboys game and watch the team warm up, you know where I see my head coach? He's out on the field throwing the football. You know, I was an NFL quarterback. I won that Thanksgiving game. Yeah. When was the last time you saw Bill Belichick throwing a football out on the field? When was the last time you saw Jason Garrett talking to a player on the sidelines? We have guys messing up, getting 15-yard penalties. Nobody's saying jack to them. Nobody's saying jack. I'm telling you guys, we're going through the same thing. 8-8. Every time Jason Garrett gets into a game, be it playoffs or a win to stay alive, we get the same results. Now, you can say that Dak Prescott had a shitty game, but take a look at Tony Romo's games in those 8-8 seasons. They weren't far off from Dak Prescott. I don't own the Dallas Cowboys. I feel like I have part ownership with them, with the little bit of money that I spend with them, with the emotions I spend on the Dallas Cowboys, of living and dying and literally talking all damn day, between looking at every news clip that's out there, analyzing every statistic from the past, the present, and trying to project into the future. I feel like I am part of the Dallas Cowboys, and that loss hurts me. I hope as much as it hurts those players out there. Because this is still going to be the same way until we make a change. You're going to have players not improving, not getting better. You're going to have great players like Jason Witten. Hell, if I'm Jason Witten, knowing what I know, I'd hang the shit up right now. Why continue to go through this? That's what happened with Calvin Johnson. That's what happened with Barry Sanders. It's just not going to get any better. Why should I put my body on the line? I'm not going to get a ring with these jackasses in charge. They're not going to change. Jerry can make more money than anybody, man. You print this shit up. But Jerry, we are a joke. Jason Garrett has all the records. All the records that you don't want to have. He has the worst 3 games together in Dallas Cowboys history. He got another one today. Did you know about that, Jerry? Jason Garrett got a new record. The Seattle Seahawks had more yards against them in penalties than they made in offense and still won. Guess what? It's never happened in the NFL before. Explain that one to me, Jerry. Our Cowboys scored 30 points back-to-back at home this season and lost both of them. That's never happened before. Yeah, Jason Garrett's got all the records, but not the ones that you want. I feel like this is Groundhog Day, and we keep living the same nightmare over and over. I feel like Charlie Brown, that, when Lucy's holding the ball, he's about to kick that field goal, and he knows that, okay, she's pulled the ball out from under me every time before, but this time, Lucy's not going to do that. I'm going to kick that football. And what happens? Pulls the ball out from under him. He goes round and round and round on the ground. Jerry, I love you, man. But we deserve better. Thank you for listening to this rant. Thank you guys for all the support that we've had from you guys. The channel has grown incredibly. We're not going anywhere. We're going to have a live stream tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. We got the drawing for the Jay Novacek helmet. And we will be talking about playoffs. Not the Cowboys playoffs, of course, but we'll be looking at other playoff teams. And then we'll start getting you guys ready for the off season. And we'll go back to, unfortunately, my series, Fixing the Boys, giving you my insights and things that I think the Cowboys need to do to fix this. Well, we've already started. Jason Garrett needs to go. We need a new philosophy in here. We need a new sheriff in town. If you don't, just going to keep wasting great players. I'm Mark Holmes. It's CowboyJobu. And I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas. And I'll see you soon.